The market is ripping. Coins are green. This will be the biggest bull market you have ever seen. Maybe not. But there's definitely a good way of making a lot of money in this bull market. Actually, I'm also in some meme coins. I'm going to share a couple of those in this video as well. But more the playbook and the roadmap that I am following to make it with these things and to put it in the right place. Because there is so much more in this market than just meme coins. Of course, you have to be where the money is, but you have to look forward. Everybody is now in meme coins, so everybody is going to go in meme coins. You also want to look where the money is potentially going next. And a lot of people say utility coins are dead. I completely disagree. Today is a great example of why that's not the case. So, you know, stay tuned in. This is going to be an alpha-packed video on how I'm actually rotating my money to make the most out of this crypto bull market. Also, if you are not in the Patreon yet, you might want to do that. It's going to be upgraded to the Alpha Factory. There's going to be a lot more interesting stuff right there. Early calls. What I'm already doing is sharing my portfolio with you guys, dropping exclusive videos. But also, if I'm on new coins, I will share that right there. And there will be a couple of other people sharing their thoughts there as well with some real alpha. So do check it out because soon the price is going to be a little higher. But the people that are already in, they can just stay in, of course. Now, what's so interesting about the market right now is it's all greenish, right? However, I kind of think that there is a rotation happening right in front of us. And that's the following. A lot of people, they say, yeah, it's all about meme coins right now, right? You know, utility coins are dead. Look, there's no denying that some meme coins are now running way harder than most utility coins. That's true. There's always that stage of the market, though. I remember back in 2021, we also had a period where we have Safe Moon, Bonfire, whatever, all these things. And after that, it flew back into the utility coins again. And I do not think that this cycle is actually going to be any different than that. There are a lot of utility coins that messed it up by launching at a high FDV or whatever, have a lot of VCs. There are also a lot of utility coins already out there that are like ripping already and that showed like, hey, in the coming bull market, we're going to rip even more. Like we haven't even seen an Altseason yet, right? So that's going to be really fun. Now, why did I say some meme coins are ripping? Well, it is kind of a fact that meme coins, and this is controversial as hell, I know, but meme coins are by far the heaviest underperformers in the market. And I know it's a weird take, like, what? Are you high, dude? Like, there are meme coins going to billions of dollars market cap. That's true. But these are the winners, and let's not forget about the losers as well. There are, I don't know, man, 20 million meme coins, maybe? How many are in the top 100? 20? Right? Like the ratio to get these big winners is insane. Like that's so extremely hard. But I will come back to my meme coin playbook in a second because the meme coin portfolio that I have, I shared it on the Patreon already. You know, it's kind of already up on average, like 60% or so. I made $12,000 in a week with it, which is very nice. But what I'm doing with the money and how I'm going to approach it for the next couple of months, I will share that. But what you'll see right now is that utility coins are not dead. If you look in the top 100 over the last 24 hours, what do you see? The ones that were running hardest are basically the old utility dinosaur coins, right? We have Mantra, Flare, Algorand. Look, you know, it's a bull market when XRP is going up 88% this week. Like breaking, right? I should put that in the title. Breaking news. XRP is not a stable coin anymore. Wow. Cardano, you know, HBAR. We have Say, we have NIR, ICP, SUI, The Graph, VeChain, Caspa. Like most of the top 100, there's not really much, you know, meme coins here. Yeah, Mog, Floki, yeah, XRP. Like, that's kind of crazy, right? So what do you usually see in crypto is you first see Bitcoin run. Then you see the money flow to Ethereum. Well, yeah, meh. Ethereum kind of looked like it's getting skipped for now, actually, right? But what do we now see? It's going into the high caps. The rotation isn't different this time because usually it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, high caps, low caps, and then meme coins. Because in the last cycle, meme coins were the micro caps, kind of. So, no, utility isn't dead by far. Utility is definitely here to stay. But I understand why meme coins are running as they are running. I mean, think about it. Bitcoin ripped. Like you could say about these meme coins whatever you want, but if you were in the beginning till the end in such a meme coin, you had great gains. But Bitcoin gave bigger gains, of course. It's around longer, but there's also lower risk, of course, right? So Bitcoin completely ripped right here. Now people then look at the altcoin market, and although it's doing okay, it's by far not doing what Bitcoin does. But hey, let's try to find a cycle where altcoins went first. That's how it works. I think that the reason why meme coins have blown up like they did is one, this is my theory, right? This is not maybe the right answer, but it's my theory. One, people nowadays, they have the attention span of a panda, right? They don't focus for too long on something, right? They see the altcoin market going down for a couple of months and they be like, yeah, okay, altcoins are dead. Altcoins completely dead. They don't do anything. No, it's not dead. Your attention span is dead, right? Here, altcoins were pronounced dead as well. Here, altcoins were pronounced dead as well. Or here, right? Of course, it's not dead, right? Definitely. It's just not the state of the market at this moment, right? And therefore, it's wise to put your money somewhere where the money is flowing, of course. But altcoins are definitely not dead. However, people, they look at this and be like, never mind. Bitcoin is even going up. I hear people making money with meme coins, and I'm waiting with my stupid altcoin bag that maybe has a 20% pump in 1 month if I'm lucky, right? Yeah, that's hard. So combine that with the fact that it's now so easy to create altcoins if you compare it to the last cycle, right? We had maybe these sites like PinkCell or whatever. Before that, you really had to code it, right? So an altcoin was really like, wow, okay, time and effort was put in. You can now create a meme coin on PumpFun in 5 seconds on your phone, right? You do not need to be a developer to do so, right? So it's so easy. It's so accessible. Yeah. Then, of course, people are going to look for the thrill themselves. They'll be like, yo, if I don't make money with my altcoins, I'm going to gamble in the meme coin market, right? That's why I think meme coins are now blowing up. And then it's a matter of, green candles are simply the best marketing there is. So if a meme coin goes from nowhere to 2 billion, yeah, people, they look at that and be like, wow, shit, missed it. I'm going to go with the next one and the next one and the next one. That's the snowball effect. It's the exact same snowball effect as 2021. I can tell you that, by the way. So that's my reasoning, I think, at least, but let me know down below if you think it's because of something else. But that's my reasoning why I think the meme coin market is now going up. However, I also see a lot of people talk about meme coins are the only thing that's going to run this cycle, and utility isn't. And and that's where I think a lot of people are going to get wrecked, right? People always think like when something goes up, it can never go down anymore. And when something is down, which the altcoin market isn't really, but it can never go up anymore, right? And that goes within these niches as well. Last cycle, we had DeFi and people said, anything else than DeFi is trash. DeFi was it. Or NFTs or ICOs, whatever the hype was at that moment, nothing came close. And the hype was the only thing that was going to work and the rest was garbage, right? According to these people. And then it turned out that in an Altseason, everything goes up, right? And the attention can shift very easily back into something else. So although meme coins are now, some meme coins are now the big winners, I don't think it's going to stay like that. Why? Well, I made a lot of videos about Altseason, and I think even a blind person can now kind of see, if you look at a couple of charts, that Altseason is quite coming pretty soon, right? And no offense if you can't, by the way, but there are always some people say, Altseason is not going to happen, right? Like, of course, of course Altseason is going to happen, and it's going to happen pretty soon as well. I think that people are now gambling into memes, basically, right? Like, yeah, you can say whatever you want about meme coins being good, but at the end of the day, it's super risky and 99.9% rugs, and it's still gambling, actually. When an alt season occurs, and when altcoins go parabolic, people, they will shift very quickly to that, because then they feel like, wow, I don't need to gamble anymore, because that's also going up, right? And that's a lot safer, of course, because, hey, these meme coins, a lot of them rock. It kind of scares me that they don't have utility. How long will this hype last, right? It's nice for trading, but hey, are you really comfortable buying meme coins right now? And don't look for a year. I think most people are more comfortable doing that with utility coins, right? I think when the altcoin market goes up, people look at it and be like, wow, now there's apparently the money and it's safer. Let's get into that. And then all that meme money, together with the Bitcoin market capitalization, etc., goes into the utility coins again. It's very simple. The hype goes from the one to the other, right? And it's sweet to see, though, that these meme coins are performing like they do. Because it is very simple. Either, and you have that graph, right? Like at the moment, the dumb people, they be like, meme coins, it's funny. They don't understand shit. They just see a dog and they feel like, let's make some money right there. It's really for the low IQ people. On the other hand, it's also for the people that are pretty clever. They see like, yeah, whatever, right? Like this is where the money is, and we can overcomplicate with utility at the moment. That's not really the hype at the moment. So let's get into meme coins. Whatever. The dumb and the smart people, they win. And the average people, hey, they are currently waiting with their utility bags. Nothing wrong with patience though, right? I went from 0 to wherever the fuck I am right now with 0 meme coins. I did fantastic. Look, and sometimes, especially if you have a little more money, I think, you don't mind missing out on some things, right? I don't mind waiting a little bit longer, knowing that I'm not taking a lot of risk. Right? If I would have if I were in crypto with $1,000 or $10,000 and I really need to take a lot of risk, because hey, no risk, yeah, you're not turning 10K into $1 million, right? Then I would be going hard on meme coins as well, of course, definitely. But like I said, at a certain point, people, they don't need to take a lot of risk anymore. And that's where the real altcoins come in, right? People now define meme coins as meme coins and altcoins as altcoins. It's all altcoins, of course. But let's say utility coins. So what am I doing right now? I definitely bought some meme coins. And again, if you are in the Patreon, you can see which ones are in my portfolio. And like I said, 60% in a week. It's definitely crazy. What I also noticed, though, there was also a red day. There was a red day in crypto. Yeah, where my utility portfolio stayed kind of where it was. My meme coin portfolio, it tanked, right? So you have to understand, though, of course, in a bull market, you are now, like, if you bought meme coins a year ago or 2 years ago, you would have got completely fucking destroyed, right? Now we have a big bull market ahead of us, right? So now the timing is much better. You should not forget, though, that even in a bull market, you get quite the drawdowns, right? Like this wasn't even that big as it seems, right? But this was a 30% drawdown. Yeah, altcoins outside of the top 125 then go down 40, 50%. But these risky meme coins, they go down 70, 80 or to 0, right? In such a drawdown. So even in a bull market with meme coins, if you are somewhat emotional, you will get completely wrecked. You really have to believe in the project and accept the fact that you can lose 80% overnight. That's something that I have a little, problems with. Again, but that's because I made my money in the 2021 cycle. And although I try to make more money now, of course, I also personally try to, preserve, like to make sure that I don't lose it. Yeah, that's in crypto. That's already a complicated task sometimes, right? To not lose money. So for me, therefore, my portfolio is at the moment 5% meme coins. But I'm going to show you exactly what I am doing right now. So again, join the Patreon. Now it's still cheap, I would say, to also see my portfolio. But to give you a couple examples, we called this one in the Patreon, Mr. Miggles. Let me show you exactly what price I bought it for. That's the exact same moment that I shared it right there. Mr. Miggles, I shared it at 2.1 cents. It's now 15, right? So it was not that long ago. We bought it here, right? So it did a 7x, something like that. Kind of crazy, actually. 7x. That's what you now see in this stage of the market. What am I doing with this? Well, I'm not gonna hold everything, of course, for the rest of the bull market, because again, a lot of these meme coins, they are scams. They go to zero, right? The most of them don't even launch in the first place, 0.01%. So if you want to buy meme coins and you are on pump fun, right? And you feel like, oh, let me be early, forget about it, right? That's what I always discuss about meme coins. That's the lottery. But then you are literally better off buying lottery tickets, right? The chance that you get the winning meme coin right there is so low. And so either you do that with a lot of money, and there is almost 100% chance that you lose that big amount of money, right? Or you do it with such a small amount of money that you can do it a lot of times, but that even if you have the winning coin, it doesn't matter that much because you also lost with all the other ones. So that's feel like I want to buy a lottery ticket very easily, then you can do that. But these are the meme coins that are a little more established, right? I wouldn't even look for meme coins really under a $30 million market cap, actually, if you don't want to gamble too much. So we bought this coin, made a good profit on it. Now, what I did is I took money out, initial plus profits, right? And I have a little money in this coin left in case it goes completely ballistic, right? That money that I took out, I'm kind of rotating between other meme coins for now because they're still hot. Let me give you another example. Profit loss. So we bought bread, for example, average 1.4 cents, right? That's not true, by the way. I took my profit out. We have 100% on it. It's twice the price, actually. So about bread somewhere here, right? I think bread can go way higher. Bread is the gold coin. Bread is one that I actually feel like, okay, if one meme coin can be the meme coin, the biggest, then I think, apart from Doge, then I think bread has a good chance. This is such a cult. This is on Base, which I still think that if retail comes in, Coinbase is going to make it so easy for new people to join crypto. So let alone to buy coins on their own chain. And the new dumb, to call it like that, retail, they look, hey, meme coin, hey. And then there's bread, right? There's really no competition for bread, actually. So I will leave a good bag of bread, but I also took it out. right? And I'm rotating like that. I took it out and I put a little in Pepe. I bought Pepe for, well, there's a lot of zeros, but 0.00001, right? And Pepe is now double that, right? So also made a nice 2x on Pepe, right? So for now, rotating between the cold meme coins, that can definitely work. That's how I am for now. Like I said, using 5% of my portfolio, give or take, to make sure that I make a little more money. Eventually, though, what I'm going to do with it is put it into the utility coins again, right? Because, like I said at the beginning of the video, you don't only want to chase hypes, because actually then you are too late. What's the way to make it in crypto? Let's say that this is an altcoin, right? Well, let's take an altcoin. Let's go to, I don't know, Render. Let's take Render as an example, right? Render, run up, everybody wants to buy here. Render went down all the way here. People said, it's dead, AI is not coming back, Render got wrecked, I'm out of Render, right? That's just how people work. Then it's up to you to make sure to see something in Render that all the other people don't see. AKA, you have to be smarter, right? Don't try to get this information from a YouTube channel or whatsoever, because that's, public information. Everybody else knows that as well. You want to be there before the rest. That's with everything in crypto, because you want to buy low and you want to sell high. How do you do that? You buy low because nobody else knows about it or cares about it. And you have some golden information, or you just had beliefs or took a gamble, right? And then when the rest finds that out, they will pump your bags. And when everybody is euphoric and says like, well, Render is amazing, and should be a reason for you to say like, all right, I'm going to take my profits right here, right? Yeah, that's how it's going to work with these meme coins as well, of course. It's the exact same thing. Right? But the thing is that it's not only with meme coins, it's still with utility coins. And we are now, when it comes to utility coins, when it comes to the sentiment, we are here, right? A lot of people, there's still a lot of people, they believe in it because they went through a cycle before or whatever, right? They know that utility isn't that. But a lot of people, they maybe are a little newer to the space, or they get caught up too emotionally in the meme coin hype or whatever, and they honestly feel like utility is dead and altcoins are the only thing that are going to run, right? And then it's your job to identify those coins and to buy them low now while nobody wants to. So again, what I'm doing, I'm buying some meme coins, making some actually pretty easy money on it right now. Right? There's a hype for meme coins right now. Plus, Bitcoin is sitting at fat all-time highs. The altcoin market is not bad compared to it, right? Not great or anything, but it's definitely not outperforming. But it's also not like getting wrecked, right? So meme coins, they move up. Take advantage of it. Definitely take advantage of it. Right? But these, for me, most of them at least, are not long-term holds. Right? They are definitely no long-term holds. I had some meme coins in the past, and I'm always skeptical about meme coins. I've been it very publicly, right? Like, guys, watch out. It's a gamble, right? It's a lottery. That's what I said about these, like, again, these low caps. Because again, if you take a look at the ratio of meme coins compared to the winners and the losers, the meme coins are like by fucking far the underperforming sector, right? So you don't want to gamble on these low caps, because then, like, very likely you're gonna lose your money. For me, I would say it's better to look at a high cap meme coin that actually knows how to go up. I'd rather buy Pepe at a ridiculous market cap than a whatever at a $2 million market cap or even lower, right? Because the chance that you will make money with Pepe is way higher. Now, the weird thing is, though, that Doge is less than 2x from its all-time high already, And alt season hasn't even started yet, right? Again, you could say like, alt season has started. It's just the meme coins. Look, I don't really agree with that. If you look nowadays, the top 125 is getting pretty filled with meme coins, right? With Dogecoin, we have Shiba, we have Cardano, we have Pepe. There are so many more, right? You have Doc with Hat, Bonk. I skipped a few, I think, but Floki. There's so much. Peanut, Squirrel, whatever. It didn't even exist 3 weeks ago, and now it's here, right? So the top 125 is what the meme coins are dominating there. However, if you take a look at the top 125 and you put that on its Bitcoin pair, then this is what we get. Right? So even with all these outperforming meme coins, the altcoin market isn't in an alt season at all, right? Alt season is where altcoins outperform Bitcoin. Well, this is clearly not outperforming Bitcoin, of course. This is Bitcoin season. And despite the meme hype, even these memes could not make sure that it's an alt season for a bit. So it's not even that big yet. Right? It's not that big. So if you now look at Dogecoin, for example, like I said, it's more than half of its all-time high already. It's 55 billion freaking dollars. It's more than USDC, more than Cardano, more than Avalanche. Like, wow. It should flip XRP again, but XRP for some reason it went up. Like I thought it was pegged at 50 cents, but go shorty. If you look at Dogecoin, yeah, the all-time high price was like, let's say 70 cents. Right, so yeah, that's 2x from here, give or take. If you look at the market cap was 88. It's less than, half or less than double. How come? Yeah, Doge has an infinite supply. And that's kind of what I admire about meme coins. Even though Doge is like the worst meme coin you can invest in tokenomic wise, it's the one that's pumping the hardest. Why? Because cult, bro. People want to be a part of something. People just, they see Elon tweet about it, they speculate, and Doge is the OG, is one of the oldest coins out there. It's been around for 10 years, right? Doge is just simply the number one, right? The number one meme coin. In my opinion, I think a lot of people will say, well, this will flip Doge. I think Doge will stay number one. But it tells you something about the power of communities and cults and people just want to be a part of something, right? That's what I love so much about meme coins. That's nice. It's too bad, again, that there are so many terrible things out there that they launch and they can't even not rock you for like 30 minutes or whatever, right? Like there are too many projects giving the meme coin space a bad name. Therefore, in general, I discuss meme coins, actually. However, if you filter out the bad ones and the bad players and the rotten apples, like more than 99%, the few that are actually legit, I love them. I love them, right? And they make you some good money as well. But again, it's temporary. This is so important, guys. Don't get caught up in the hype too much. I know that people, they see something move bigly and they'd be like, wow, this is it for the rest of the cycle. That's not the case. Again, that is not the case. It will move to a new sector. That's what crypto does all the time. It's very normal behavior. And I think that, again, with these gains, if you look at the last 24 hours, that we start to see a little bit of that already. I mean, Cardano, XRP, like the two coins that I did not even expect to move at all this year, they are one of the biggest performers right now. How come? I honestly think that a lot of new people are now joining the space, and that's what you can see. Wrong website. That's actually what you can see. A lot of new people are entering the space, but also people that maybe were here last cycle and they gave up and they're now coming back. And if you look at the social metrics, YouTube views, etc., you can also see that, you know, it's making higher highs finally, right? And that firstly comes because, hey, Bitcoin breaks all-time high by far, right? Here we had the all-time high for Bitcoin as well. And here when Bitcoin clearly broke it, retail finally came back, right? Bitcoin draws the attention, of course. It makes the headlines. Then the retail looks at Bitcoin and be like, wow, but I'm not buying 90K Bitcoin, right? So I will buy something else. Hey, I remember XRP, I remember Cardano, and they buy that stuff. And that's how the money rotates, right? And like I said, once it's rotating hard enough, the meme coiners, they probably feel like, oh, we do not need to gamble anymore because utility altcoins are safer and they're pumping fucking hard. Let's go into that. And then it's going to explode even more. And that's the point where people will say, meme coins are dead. We will, believe me, we will get a period. I'm not saying that it will happen between now and a week or so. It will take some time because we're now middle in the hype. But there will be a period in this cycle where people, they will say meme coins are dead. Just like they're saying that utility is dead right now. Therefore, I'm saying it's nice to trade meme coins and make money off of it. But put it somewhere where the money is likely to flow next. And the writing is on the wall, if you ask me. Really. Altseason, again, it hasn't started for a bit yet, right? And for the people that don't know what this chart is, this is basically the top 125 minus the top 10, right? So not the big caps on their Bitcoin pair. Why on the Bitcoin pair? Because that's what an Altseason is, where altcoins outperform Bitcoin, right? Altcoins can go up on the dollar pair, but if they do so because Bitcoin is going up, then it's not necessarily Altseason, and it's just alt go with Bitcoin, right? So if this chart goes up, then it's Altseason. Yeah, I don't know, man. It started to go up here. Kind of, we had the bottom in December 2016, right? We had the bottom right here in December 2020, but you know, 4 years later, exactly. And we're now sitting at this trend line again in November 2024. So it could be that we bounce here for a month or two maybe and then take off. That's very cyclical. And Bitcoin has just shown us like, hey guys, the cycle again, major cyclical, right? We first just needed a lot of people to believe that the cycle isn't cyclical again, that this time is different. And then we can shake these people out, right? What I've been yelling for 2 years already, like this is cyclical behavior. And here you go, right? Well, the next phase in the cycle is Altseason, right? So here you go. And we see here and there some coins really popping up right now. Altora, right? This has the kind of meme coin bounce, right? This is up 100% in a week. Yeah, it's outperforming a lot of meme coins. Right? And this is just one. But again, even the high caps, we see it. This is what you see for the people that haven't witnessed a full Altseason yet, these kind of pumps, is what you see multiple weeks in a row with almost everything in the crypto market. That's popping up, that's popping off, that's popping off, right? That's crazy. I'm not saying buy Altora now. You had a chance here. If you missed it, then, I mean, it can go higher, but hey, why would you not buy it here and do want to buy it here? Right? Doesn't make sense. But I am saying Altora and a couple of these high caps are now showing like, guys, the utility coins are coming again, right? You still have the chance to get into most of these, right? Because they are sitting at lows right now. Not on the dollar pair maybe, but on the Bitcoin pair they are, right? AVAX, far from the lows. But if you look at AVAX on its Bitcoin pair, sitting still quite low, right? This is the moment to get in. Therefore, I am playing, again, I'm playing the hype. I am playing the meme coin game to make my money. But the money that I make with it, I'm putting it into the next thing that's going to pump, not in the things that are already pumping in the hope that it will pump a little more. Because before you know, you're just buying the top on everything, right? And that's not really what you want as well. For now, it's also stupid to ignore the whole hype, right? I've been ignoring the hype for a long time, not gonna lie. I had some meme coins, but I felt like, okay, you know what? Let me really dedicate 5% of my portfolio into some cold meme coins. And it's been going great so far. It's been really going great. And I think it is still something you can do. But I am at least 100% sure that that won't go on forever, right? And you always want to look for the next best thing. Luckily, the market tells us what the next best things are. How do you know? Very simple. I have one coin as an example. If you look at the altcoin market, I said this earlier as well, but you want to look at the altcoin market in general, and then look at your altcoin and see if your altcoin is under or outperforming. If your altcoin is underperforming compared to the rest of the crypto market, not to Bitcoin, everything is basically, but to the rest of the altcoin market, then look for all the altcoins maybe. But if your coin is outperforming the altcoin market, yeah, then that coin is likely to do very well when Altseason starts. So from the low, the cycle, right? You do not want to compare your altcoin to the previous cycle, whatever. That's not relevant. But this cycle so far, hey, this is these macro conditions, right? This is the hype right now. What happened like half a year ago it's very relevant, right? So your altcoin or the altcoin market pumped with 400%. Now, I'm, for example, big on CeDeFi, right? If you look what CeDeFi did in that period, CeDeFi didn't pump 400%. CeDeFi pumped 1,000%. It outperformed the market twice, right? Quite crazy, actually. Then you also want to look like, yeah, is that still relevant, right? Well, this month, the average altcoin market went up 33%. CeDeFi had a big wick and it came down again, so it's now up 28% this month. Nevertheless, the wick was quite crazy, by the way. CeDeFi was a very big outperformer here, and it's going with the rest of the market here as well. That's kind of how you want to look at most of these altcoins. Again, the market is set for an alt season. I sometimes get these trolls on YouTube like, alt season is not gonna happen, and I feel like I don't know where your butthurt is coming from. Actually, like, you are not too late. You don't have to be a sideliner, bro. You still have the chance, right? Again, we are now sitting at lows. The altcoin market on the dollar pair might not, but on its Bitcoin pair it is, right? And if you were smart, you would have bought some Bitcoin earlier. Hope you did. And otherwise, right? But of course, alt season is going to happen. Again, crypto has shown us this time is not different, right? And that's so important to recognize. I said that for a long time, it's not different. And people, they saw, Bitcoin going up, all-time high before they're having, it's different. ETF, it's different. Sideways for 8 months. It's different. Man, it's just the volatility within the cycle. But from A to Z, it always gets there, right? Again, that's the purple line where we are right now. Did we go up too fast? Yeah. Did we therefore slow down so long? Yes. Right? But once you see that the previous 2 cycles are pumping, that's exactly what Bitcoin does. And now you can say, yeah, that's because of Trump. No, that's because of the cycle. Because that's just what it is. We always have an election right here. We always have a halving right here. Right? There's always... This is what the market does. And because it is so cyclical, then the chance that you can predict what's going to happen next is actually pretty high. And the biggest mistake that I think that people make is like, well, if it's so easy, then it won't happen, right? But it is not that easy, because that's how people think. They think it's not going to be so easy, so I'm going to do something different. And then it turns out to be exactly the same again. And that's how these people get wrecked. By sticking to this plan, you will make it. It's always, in hindsight, you always look at the market and be like, I could have just done that. Right? I'm now telling you for 2 years, just do this, right? And it's exactly playing out like that. It's going great. So if this is so cyclical, then look at the cycles for altcoins. Again, we have a pump right here. The bottom, sorry, the bottom, when it comes to alt season, December in the halving year, every single time. It doesn't exactly have to be December this time. It could be this month, could be in January. Right? It doesn't, like, it won't be that easy. It would be a little weird to assume that around December is not going to happen. Like, that's completely based on nothing. Then you're just gambling that this time is going to be different. That's so unwise, right? So this chart is super, super bullish. Because if you are already in outperforming altcoins, when the altcoin market is basically dropping on its Bitcoin pair, then don't let go of that altcoin yet, because an alt season will come. And that alt season it would be very weird if it suddenly underperforms when an alt season occurs, right? Bitcoin dominance, kind of the opposite chart. But I've showed you this a couple of times before, and I need to repeat some stuff because I don't want people to forget that this is coming, right? We have the halving here in 2016, and 8 months or 7 months later, alt season started, right? The dominance went down. With the halving right here, 7 months later, alt season started. We had the halving right here. We're now on month number 6. Month 7 is December, right? Super cyclical as well. Lines up exactly with December right here. So, and it's not that I'm saying like, hey, Memecoins stop to outperform once alt season starts. I think actually that Memecoins are gonna do completely crazy when alt season starts. Alt season is just altcoins compared to Bitcoin. That's what we have, right? There's Bitcoin, there's altcoins. That's the crypto space. And what kind of sectors you put these altcoins doesn't matter. But overall, these altcoins should outperform Bitcoin, right? And that's just simply because they go up on the Bitcoin pair, because people put money from Bitcoin into altcoins. Yeah, and if you think we're not going to have an alt season right now, look, here we set off an alt season, right? Here, when Bitcoin in December 2020 was at the lows, it was 17K, and at the highs, it was 30K. So let's say like $25,000. We set off a fucking huge alt season. Yeah, now Bitcoin is 90K. And we don't set off an alt season now? Come on, wake up, man. It's going to happen. It's going to happen right in front of you. And do I, again, agree that a lot of utility coins are bad and that they suck? Yes. But it doesn't take rocket science to figure out what utility coins are good and what is bad, right? Same in meme coins. You cannot say like, well, all utility coins are bad because, like, that's the same as saying that all meme coins are bad because they rock. Like, yes, most of them rock. Therefore, we look at the winners, right? They're not all scams. It's on you to find the ones that are not scams. And when it comes to utility, it's up to you to find out which utility is going to be used. And if you ask me, the utility is going to be used most, gaming. Like that's because, come on, I mean, I said this many times before, but there are already billions of gamers, right? That's the utility was there before the coin, right? That's the thing that separates gaming crypto from the other cryptos. Like there they had the coins and they gave it a use case. In gaming, there is already a use case, one of the world's biggest use cases, and they just combined it. That's too obvious, if you ask me. But also launchpads, right? Launchpads are like, in a parabolic alt season, people make money, right? And how do they make most money? Like I said earlier in the video, by being there when nobody else is. And on the open market, that's hard. But in IDOs, it's not, right? Plus, it's safe because you have refund policies. Plus the confirmation that launchpads were the outperformer, like beginning this year, March, kind of right, like this cycle. Therefore, launchpads are also like, that's the cheat code in crypto right now, actually. Right? At the moment, look, are meme coins the outperformers? Fuck no. Are, if you only take the winning meme coins, compare that to the rest of the market, the outperformer by far, yes, definitely. So let's play that game a little bit. Let's make some money. But don't view most of it as a long-term, serious hold. Because utility is like it's not dead. It's not even really born yet, right? We need, again, enough people, also when it comes to this, to say and believe that it's dead, and then it can start running again. Same with Solana a couple of years ago at $8. Everybody said Solana was dead. Now Solana is going to flip Ethereum, right? First, people have to believe that it's dead, and then it can run. Let's already be there where people believe the shit is dead, right? Because I can tell you most of it isn't. So I hope it was useful. If it was, give the video a like. Saturday, I had no sleep. I'm popping some crazy pills. I don't know if I should say that. Dexamphetamines. It's nice, stay awake. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Join the Patreon. We're gonna upgrade the whole Discord, private Discord. Again, it's gonna kind of migrate to the Alpha Factory. Gonna give you all the early calls right there. Still doing it on YouTube though, but it's easier to put it first in the Discord. Exclusive videos right there. One-on-one if you want. A lot of good stuff. Private sales. I know that's also something that people say it's dead right now because most of the projects, they completely fucked it up by having too much VC money and launching in a bear market. Yeah, a lot of good projects are also waiting and they understand how it works. And once they prove that that's not that, then again, we already want to be there. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a very great weekend.